Story time with Big Ru. Real talk. Topic: the wrong substitute teacher. So, in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, on a Monday, April 17th, a substitute teacher took a student phone. I guess the student did not like that she took her phone, as stated on one of a video that I seen, that she said, give her back her phone. You don't need to be touching or taking my stuff. So the lady the substitute teacher told her to sit down and go on, trying to be respectful, and, just do her job, really. Because once a teacher take your phone, you don't supposed to come up and get it. She'll say you either get it after school or I'll talk to a parent to come get it. That used to happen to us back then. The teacher take our phone, we wait till we get it back because we never should have been on it in the first place, because that's the only reason how she probably got it taken, because she had it pulled out using it and she was not allowed to have phones. Now, some days these kids can have phones in class, but at this time, I guess this student could not have the phone in their classroom, because my son is allowed to have their phone when they say that they can have it. So evidently she probably said that. She took it. The girl got upset. Now, this is the problem that got to me, you guys. She literally swung on the teacher. They start fighting, and the teacher got her on the ground. She could have, just try to control her by holding her down. I see she got her head. Someone stated it almost seems like the police that had his knee in the man's head, holding him down. They felt like that was the same little, scene. But me personally, nobody knows what they'll do in any situation. We can state that is wrong. From my point of view, I'm not on no one side because I wasn't there. I was not a part of the situation to even state what I would do. Because if that was me, I can say, I don't know. I feel like I would just go get another teacher or let her hit me and say, okay, we'll deal with it later after she hit me. When a person reacts at that time, that's why it's called a reaction. You never know what might happen. And for me, that lady that substitute teacher reaction was her reaction. She literally reacted by fighting back as her butt is out on someone recording, because she has on a thong. I don't know why that dress was that short. If y'all want to talk about something, wonder why this lady come to work dressed like that. She thought about, let me put this thong on and I'm finna go to work. Whatever. Anyway, back to the story. I just really feel like if she was out on the streets and someone come up to you and approach you and hit you, your reactions is to hit that person back because they put their hands on you. This child should have went out to the office if she felt that she wanted her phone that bad and called her mother and let her mother deal with it. Let her parents or whoever her guardian was, let them deal with it instead of her taking actions in her own hands. Because I feel like they both should get in trouble, because this young lady was not just behind the desk of the teacher. She swung on her. I believe that both should get in trouble because they both, the space. They needed the space it was too much. Too much. She did not need to be behind that desk. That is the teacher's area. She did not need to hit her. She did not need to get in her face. It's a lot of things that young lady did as well. Right along is that the teacher was wrong. You a substitute teacher. If you take their phone and they want it back so bad, instead of the commotion, you could have gave her back her phone, and you could have went down to the office and you could have told, or you could have called on the phone, or however y'all reach the office, and y'all could have let them know, like, yes, it's an altercation. Instead, you holding that young lady down with your ass out, literally saying, somebody go get help, somebody get a teacher, somebody get this, like, come on now. And the child is screaming for help. Instead of y'all recording, even though y'all students, y'all still supposed to help. Grab that lady off. Go get help to stop the commotion. But instead, people like action. People like to see fights and everything, no matter where it's from or who is by. They want to see it. And they're going to pull their phones out. So I feel like whoever pulled their phone out and recorded in the first place, yes, that's proof that to show in court what this substitute teacher did to this student. But it also showing proof that that student was behind the desk and disrespecting this teacher, and then had the nerves to try to put her hands on her. Nobody will allow anybody to hit a person whatsoever. If that was me and I was in that predicament, I don't know what I would do. Because I know that I am a teacher. I know that I'm supposed to not put my hands on students. And I'm supposed to report any, altercations that goes on in the class. But at that time, when she told her to go sit down and stop, you're not getting your phone back. And that girl she swung so back like she was ready, that's anybody's reaction to look up, either block it or hit or something. So at the end of the day, you don't know what you'll do. Because if I was out in the street, somebody hit me, I'm turning around and I'm hitting them back. I'm not finna turn around and say, why you hit me? I'm not finna tell you stop. But as that being a child and she has more power over her, she could have grabbed her. But I look at it on both ends, you guys. What about if the little girl, the student swung, the teacher started fighting, and the student got on top of her and beat her up? So how would people feel about that situation? Would the stories be different? Would it be, oh, that don't make no sense? That lady got her, holding her down like that, or she too big, or her ass out. Why did that teacher fight that student? But if that student would have won, they would have been like, oh, dang, that student whooped her butt over that phone. See, I mean, it's different stuff coming from everywhere. But at the same time, altogether, I literally feel, guys, that it was just wrong in general. Everything about this story is wrong. That's why I'm calling it the wrong substitute teacher. Because it is so much right now. If y'all go on YouTube, it's a lot. I mean, a lot of stories about class fighting. It was just a story as well about two kids fighting where the teacher locks the door. And let them fight while people is watching out to make sure nobody coming and they fighting in class. So this stuff is like getting out of hand. And what is this world coming to, you guys? Where it's okay for a teacher, a substitute teacher at that, where she might lose her job behind a phone. That's what I should have called this story, the wrong phone. But hey, the wrong substitute teacher. It's just ridiculous, you guys. Please comment down below what y'all feel about this story. What would you would have did? What would you would have done different? And I mean, me personally, I'm not picking no sides because there's no sides in this. They both was wrong. And consequences need to be done. Either she lose her job and the girl gets suspended. One or the other. It's something going on. And something should happen to show the world that this is not okay for a substitute teacher to fight a high school student. And it is not okay for a high school student to disrespect a teacher whatsoever. Them teachers is there to teach you guys, not fight you. And teachers and students is not there to get disrespected, thrown on the ground, and held to the floor. A nasty floor at that. It's so many ways and so many situations or thoughts that they could have thought about before this happened. But since it didn't, you guys, this is the consequences and they will have to deal with it. I just hope they figure it out and it never happen again at that school. So yes, this is signing out at Big Roo Real Talk. Story time. Topic, the wrong substitute teacher. Y'all have a nice Sunday. Peace.